I'm 53. I have a low six-figure income and I'm behind on retirement. It's not how it was supposed to go. I thought I had it figured out by now. Stacked the retirement, kept the debt down, coasted into my 50s. That's not what happened. Corporate jobs ended, star was burned, and an Amazon business that I believed in cost me more than it paid back. A divorce, and somewhere in the middle of it all, a $65,000 mistake I'm still cleaning up today. I'm not telling you for sympathy. I'm telling you because this channel is what comes next. The rebuild, documented with real numbers every single week. I'm Jason, and this is the Schick Plan. Please note, I'm not a financial advisor, and this is what I'm doing with my own money and why. Please do your own research. Most people in their 50s have a version of the life they expected to have by now. I had one too. The plan was stay disciplined, build the retirement, don't make dumb mistakes, work the corporate track, maybe build something on the side. The gap between that expectation and the actual starting line is what this channel is all about. Not the highlight version of the rebuild, the real version. The number that's actually on the spreadsheet, the week by week record of what it takes to close the retirement gap. I'm not waiting until it looks good to start showing it. The starting line is the starting line. There wasn't one catastrophic decision. That's part nobody talks about. Corporate jobs that felt stable until they weren't. A startup chapter that burned hot and then just burned. An Amazon business I believed in deeply that I poured real time and money into that ended up costing me more than it paid back. A divorce and a $65,000 Bitcoin scam that I'm almost done paying off. None of those by themselves would have been the end of the story, but they accumulated. The money came in and just left. Not all at once, just slowly through calls I felt right in the moment and added up to a number that I didn't want to look at. That's how most people fall behind. Not just one explosion, just a slow drift you don't notice until you check the map. Point 3. The moment I looked at the number. At some point, I sat down and looked at the real number. Not the income, not the goals, the actual combined total. Every account minus every dollar I still owe. That's the moment most people skip. They know it's uncomfortable. They keep not knowing exactly how uncomfortable. I ran the math. 53 years old, retirement behind where it should be, one debt still sitting on the books. That's the starting line. Week 1 is week 1. The gap between I have a plan and here's the actual number, I'm not stopping there. I earn a low six-figure income, and I'm telling you that up front because the number matters and because I want you to see how someone that with that income can still be behind, still carrying debt, and still building from scratch. A good income does not mean you're building wealth. It means you have more coming in. What you do with it is the whole thing. The money came in, it left, not from laziness, from decisions. Business bets, life changes, costs that compounded quietly. The income was never the problem. The system around it was. That's what I'm fixing. And I'm doing it with the income I have, not waiting for a different one. Here's what actually makes it work. I live small on purpose, and I'm genuinely happy that way. I don't need a lot. I need things to be well organized, intentional, and working towards something. Minimalism isn't a sacrifice for me. It's just how I'm built. When I ended the Amazon business, I had CNC machines, dust collection systems, power tools, equipment I wasn't going to use anymore, so I sold it. With those proceeds, I'm building out this YouTube studio and the video setup I'm talking to you today. And the rest goes straight to paying off the last debt, which clears in September, if not earlier. 48% of my income goes into stocks, crypto, and debt payoff. That number goes up when my kids' college costs drop off in June 2027. I don't upgrade the lifestyle when the income goes up. I upgrade the savings rate. The engine is quite simple. Live below what comes in. Redirect the difference and don't stop. Point 6, the two targets for retirement and what they require. I have two numbers for retirement. They're not the same kind of goal. $500,000 is the floor. My income, my savings rate, a 10-year investment window, and a small annual bonus should get me there. It's hard, but doable. Not comfortable, but doable. 1.4 million is the ceiling. That one requires things to go right that don't always go right. It requires taking larger investment positions, including Bitcoin and Ethereum. I tracked his cycle analysis for 4 years, and his stock and crypto investing methodology is the most credible framework I found for timing positions. I'm also watching SpaceX. When it drops under 120, I want a position. That's not a speculation. That's a calculated entry on a company I believe in at a price that makes the risk worth taking. I'm not telling you I'm going to hit 1.4 million. I might not, but I'm going for it with a documented plan, not a hope. There's a difference between those two things. The hardest part of this plan isn't the savings, it's the waiting for me. Warren Buffett is sitting on over $397.4 billion in cash right now. His entire framework is built on one thing. He's willing to wait indefinitely for the right price. The market is there to serve you, not instruct you. I believe that. And I also know that at 53, patience costs me something that it doesn't cost a 33-year-old. If I'm wrong about timing and miss 20% of upside, that's a real number, not an abstraction. Benjamin Cohen's cycle analysis have been pointing to a potential crypto pullback in October of 2027. My 401k is sitting in principal protected stable account value, earning while I wait until that time, not losing while I wait. One more thing I want to be upfront about. When I invest, I will go heavy, not because it's the textbook move from diversification standpoint. It's not. But at 53, with the gap I'm closing, I've made a deliberate choice to concentrate positions in assets I've researched and believed in. It's an aggressive strategy for an aggressive timeline. I welcome your honest feedback on that in the comments. If you think I'm wrong, tell me. That's part of what this channel is for. My biggest personal risk in this plan isn't the market, it's me. Getting tired of waiting and moving early because watching from the sidelines is uncomfortable. This is not a highlight reel. It's not a guru play. It's not a collection of wins edited together after the fact. Every week, the debt balance, the savings total, every investment position, and the net worth as a percentage towards the $500,000 and $1.4 million goal. No waiting until the numbers look good. No skipping the bad weeks. I'm also going to be building spreadsheet tools as I go. A net worth tracker, a full budget and asset tracker, stock and crypto tracker. When they're ready, I'll also make them available to you. And long term, this channel is the platform I want to build extra income on and help me get to my retirement goals. Something that works regardless of where I live when my full-time career ends. That's not the goal behind the goal. That is the goal behind the goal. If you want to watch somebody rebuild with real numbers and no performance, subscribe. I post every week, and the first one is coming up soon. I'm Jason, and this is the Schick Plan. You know the plan, the starting line. The next question is what the first week actually looks like. In real numbers, every account on the table. That's week 1 progress report coming up next.